What are you saying? What's going on? Did you train today? It's all about that. It's all about that. Yes or no? Simple as that. Of course we stand and pole, of course. Whew. It's hot in here, guys. It's very hot. I'm on holidays, I'm chilling. I feel like I'm living my best life right now. Let me get something to hold the phone and we get the party started, get some water out, and he tell you all about it, all right? So what's happening, my people? What are you saying right now? Good? You see me well? You hear me well? I hope you do, because I ain't changing nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm changing nothing. So what's up? Let me tell you this, yeah? I'm on holidays, I'm in Puglia. It's one of the best places in the world, if I'm honest with you. It's about 2 hours, no, what I'm talking about. Guys, allow me a little bit, because I caught so much sun that I feel that I can't think straight. You know, I've been drinking water. I got my water always here. But the sun is heavy. The sun is really heavy on us. But it's beautiful. You know, I would stay here for a month if somebody paid for me. Do you know what I mean? And we are in Vieste, in the Gargano area. Go check it out. Tremendous, tremendous. It's still affordable. And I tell you this, if you're abroad, yeah, come from outside, or even Italians, yeah, if you want to go to the seaside, hello everyone, finally, you guys are showing up. Think I've been playing around this month? You think I've been playing around? I have not been playing around, I've been lifting. Do you know what I'm saying? I brought the weights with me. Check out my weights. I brought just 15g each dumbbell. And I tell you this, yeah, if you know what you're doing, you can become a manga star with just 2 dumbbells. Seriously, you don't need much, if I'm real with you. But if you could, guys, subscribe, like, support the channel. I'm getting close to 500 subscribers. I am nobody, obviously, but actually I am somebody and nobody knows yet. So if you want to be one of the first to find out, it's always good to be first, right? So please do like and subscribe. I want to thank all my 467 subscribers, the people that watch my shorts, people that follow my lives. I appreciate you. Keep doing it, and please like and subscribe, because to me it means a lot. I had to take a couple of days off, even more I think I took, because you know what I mean, I'm on holidays. You don't want to, my kids are playing around, I don't want to be busy with it. Egita, what's going on? You sound familiar, Egita. Have you been here already before? I think I had an Egita before on the channel. If you, hello to you too. How you doing? You doing all right? How is it going? Do you train? I talk to loads of people, yeah, and my memory is one of them. So tell me, do you train? I don't remember. I remember the name, but I don't remember if you said you train or anything. Tremendous. Yes, Gus, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I am talking about. And tell him. This I have to read it out, because this is actually poetry. The MMA Ankh. You are not the nobody. As a wise man said, you are not a drop in the ocean. You are the entire ocean in a drop. That is beautiful. I've never heard it. That is actually tremendous. You're not a drop in the ocean. You are the entire ocean in a drop. That's make me want to train right now. You see, thank you, the MMA Young. Thank you very much for that. Inspiring, motivating, and beautiful. Appreciate you. Yeah, so obviously I have been keeping my diet on point. Don't have a scale here. I don't know. Thank you. Seriously, appreciate you. If you could like and subscribe, I like the way you speak. I like the way you write. So we could, that's from Rumi, one of the greatest Iranian poets. I'm gonna look it up. I love these things. I do love these things. Yeah, I love it. I love it. Back in the days when I first started, I used to read a lot of motivational quotes and stuff like that to get me started, and then I lost the habit. And I think I was wrong, because you see, a phrase like that makes you feel strong. Do you know what I'm saying? It makes you feel powerful, because we are powerful. There's nothing. We are extremely powerful. The human body is the entire ocean in a drop. That's the human body. The ability to learn, the ability to adapt, the ability to take punishment, the ability to endure fatigue, the ability of all that and more. That's the human body. So let's go, guys. Go for it. Let's train. Like I was saying, I hope you guys are dieting. You guys are keeping it are you keeping it up during the summer? Because it's hard. I'm not gonna lie, it's very hard. And obviously, my wife, she deserves the best that I can give her. So what I have been doing is I calculate. I leave out about, hello Moon Angel, what's going on? My calories intake at the minute is 1,600, 1,800 calories. I'm happy with that range for me to lose weight. I lost 8 kg. I did a big bulk this year. I did a massive bulk. I ballooned up to 80 kilograms. I wanted to put some solid muscle, and based on my experience as a trainer and as a coach, the best way to put solid, you studied that on the books already as well, but as the trainer that I am, I like to figure it out through experience, because theory is never accurate 100%. So when you do this job like I do, you realize that what is written in a book is an indication, is a case study, but it's never 100% accurate. People are all different. But that is probably, it is accurate, you know what I mean? If muscles thrive in a calorie excess environment, and that's what I gave my muscles. Honestly, I am not huge. I don't want to be huge as well, because I have a tiny frame. I can say, or probably, I guess if you were, you are still some way. This year, yes, yeah, I did dirty bulking. It was a tough look. I want to keep it happy and smiling, okay? But I had a tremendous bad loss in the family around Christmas time. An uncle of mine that I loved deeply passed away suddenly from a bad disease very quickly. He was the fittest person that I've ever met in my life, and I've met tons of people. I lived in the UK for 10 years. I've not been hanging out the same place all my life. I've been places, bro. I lived in the UK, I lived in Milan, I lived in another city in the north, I live in Rome now. I'm a traveler, bro. So I've seen people. I've seen big people, dude. And my uncle was a specimen. He was a real specimen. So that touched me a lot, right? To the point that I was like, you know what? And I was emotional, I was hurt, and you shouldn't take decisions when you're emotional and you're hurt. Because I dirty bulked. I said, you know what? What's the point? The fittest person alive, I thought he was gonna outlive me. He died age 70. I'm 40, 30 years older than me. I thought he was gonna outlive me. You know what I'm saying? I thought he was gonna live more than me. That's how I valued him, okay? And this sudden, quick, horrible thing that happened really did touch me, and I went crazy a little bit, guys. A great Joey Diaz, a great American comedian, if you know him, says when you suffer a traumatic experience, you get stuck. It's true, you know. So yeah, I said, you know what? There's no point. God is gonna take me whenever, right? Because this is what I'm seeing around me. But again, emotional, hurt, fragile. I dirty bulked. So I ballooned really bad. I usually don't dirty bulk like that. So I went up to 80 kg. Now I'm down to 72. Thank you, bro. Appreciate your understanding. But you know, I feel like God always have a little something for me. So I came to it. I got kids. I have to be responsible, and I have to be strong for my family, right? So I got it together. I start my 15 weeks plan that I offered my clients as well, which is a 15 weeks that is called Cut the Shred, where very, very strict diet, depending on the situation you're in, obviously, right? But I have thought about it for the summer, right? Let's say in February you start the 15 weeks plan. It's great. You train twice a week. The diet is 90% of aesthetic and performance as well. Dieting. So strict diet. So I've lost 8 kg in. This is my 8th week, and I've lost 8 kg last week. So I lost 8 kg in 7 weeks. I can't weigh myself this week, so I don't know. But like I was saying, I've been very strict. I've been very serious about it because I have to lead my clients with example. You know, I wear what I sell all the time. I never train none of my clients with things that I haven't done myself. Never. I just don't do that. Even if a book, I see a video, I see something, I'm like, oh my God, this is great, this is that. I try it out first myself. Yeah, absolutely, I agree completely. I say, when I speak about it, let's say 90%, but I agree, 80% diet, 20% workout. You can't outrun a bad diet. 1,000,000%. 1,000,000%. But at the same time, when you have a family, right, and this is what is difficult to most people, right? I'm here with my family, with my wife. I have some friends, right? We came down with some friends, and I am going to have a glass of wine in the evening, right? I'm gonna have it. So I know that a glass of wine, 100 milliliters of wine, is about 80 calories. Yeah. So if I have 3 glasses of wine, not massive, right? but little, like plastic cup, because I'm on holiday. I don't have wine glasses or anything. If I have three of those, which are tiny, 300 milliliters, so is 8, 16, 24, is 240 calories. Yeah, I calculate it my 1,800 calories target. Is it the best? Do I do it while I'm not on holidays? No, no. Absolutely not. But here is the situation is different. I want my wife to have great time more than myself. Because me, I became my happiness. It does not come from my happiness anymore. I don't know if it makes sense. Me, I see my kids smiling, happy. I see my wife happy. I'm happy. That's where my happiness comes from. So for me, it's crucial, very important to maintain a good household and have a good time with my wife. The best person I've ever met in my life. Okay, so I'm gonna have a glass of wine, or 2 or 3. Right? They are organized. They are in my calories requirement. When I go back, yeah. But maybe you don't. I am one of those shredded guys. I am halfway in my 15 weeks plan. When I used to compete, I always was. I used to do Ironman, triathlons, runs and stuff. I always was walking around, cut to shred, six pack out and everything. Now I'm cutting, and I think I am 6 to 7 kg away. We have to see. You never know what the exact number is. Last year, when I cut last year, I went down to 63 kg. Imagine. So I am 9 kg away from it. So imagine how cut to shred I get when I lose another 9 kg. I don't think I will need this year to go as down. I actually hope to get a very good definition at around 66, maybe 65. So that would mean a couple of kilograms of real solid muscles on, and that would be awesome. It's very optimistic for a natural athlete like I am, or possibly like you are, without any supplements of any kind. And I don't take anything. I don't take creatines. I don't believe in any of those powders. I don't believe food don't come in powders or in plastic boxes like that. Food don't comes in tubs. You know what I mean? So I don't believe in that. So putting on 3-4 kg of real muscle in a winter is very optimistic for me. Very optimistic. I've been super nice to myself. Reality is that probably I will go down to 64.5, 64 kg with a solid kg of muscles, new muscles on. And that is a great achievement. People do not accept the fact that fitness is a long journey, is a long thing. Yeah. I don't trust it. I've heard too many bad things. I've heard of things being tainted with steroids, and you'll be shocked with how much. That's why they work so well, and people keep buying them back. People buy the proteins, but possibly the benefit they're taking from the proteins is due to the tainted substance, to the microgram or whatever it's called, steroid substance that is in there in a very small percentage, but you're taking the proteins every day, right? And very likely the benefit you're taking from those things is because of that, because it's not pure, because the places where they do these things is the same place where they do steroids. and maybe they don't wash the containers really well. They're just normal companies, you know. They go, yeah. And I've heard it too much. And to me, I wanna explore my potential as God has given it to me, right? I don't want to use, yeah, that's right. That is actually right. And don't get me wrong, I used to punish myself a lot with training. Yeah, I used to run 5-6 hours for my Ironman preparation. I took a lot of punishment. Talking fitness, yeah. Nobody ever beat me up. I'm talking about training. So I endured a lot of hard training in my life, and yeah, people tell me I look younger. I don't know. I can't tell. But in, I will say, when people comment my look, they tell me, yeah, that I look slightly younger than 40, right? I don't look 20, obviously, but maybe a couple of years less. And that's probably due, right, to my super clean behavior towards fitness. Uh, and again, I want to explore my full potential as God has given it to me without any shortcuts. I'm not in a rush. I'm gonna die, like all of us. If you rush, you're rushing to die. Like, that's the only thing. So I don't have any rush. I'm chilling. I'm actually trying to slow it down. I don't want to rush nothing. I want to take it easy. I don't have, and that's, I think, is a good mentality. It's a personal thing. It's not because that guy told you anything or that guy told you something. It's personal. It's very personal. And when it becomes personal, you don't have rush. And yeah, that's the way I see it, you know. God gave me a potential and I'm going to fulfill it. If it's too much, it's not enough, we're going to figure it out. But I'll be happy with what God gave me. That's it. That's it. I don't want to have liver issues. I don't want to have, I don't want to develop heart conditions. I don't want to be erratic. Is that right word? Erratic? When somebody goes crazy easily. I don't want to be, you know, aggressive all the time. I want to be me. I want to be me. But you know what I'm saying? I want to be me. Easy. Easy. I don't need to be anybody else, if I'm honest. Yeah. And this time on holidays has been very refreshing to me. Very refreshing to me. I've trained yesterday. I've trained the day before as well. I'm not doing it, I'm not going hard. Touches, a couple of supersets. Maybe I do 10 to 12 sets altogether. Maybe it's enough an hour workout. Just to get my blood flowing, get the muscle activation. And when I go back home, obviously I'll go back to my normal routine, but go back into trying to, you know, push the thing. Right? Push the thing. I love training. Me personally, I love training. I was born hyperactive. There's nothing I can do about it. People try to push conditions on me. ADHD, whatever you call those things, right? I'm just an hyperactive individual. Can anybody be hyperactive anymore in this flipping world without being attributed a condition? Now you have a kid that run around too much because he's super active. A teacher will tell you, oh, you got to check him out because probably, no, I'm not checking nothing out. Hyperactivity exists. Thrive in that. God bless you. But me, I need to be active, dynamic, and no, I don't have a condition. You know what I'm trying to say? There are people out there, me, they like movements. Enjoy motion. Absolutely. Well, you said it absolutely, but you're reading my mind right now. I'm not going to read it out. I'm not an expert, but I think fitness is simple. Strength workout frequently, proper diet. A lot of fitness influences overcomplicate things. Yes, absolutely. I don't think my job is to spend 15 minutes explaining you an exercise. If you need 15 minutes of explanation, it's not the right day for you to do that exercise. I have to get you there. And one day it will take me 1 minute to show you that movement that you executed. You see what I'm trying to say? And yeah, there are a lot of trainers out there. There are a lot of good trainers, yeah? A lot of good trainers out there. Super trainers out there, not gonna lie. But the beginners one, the one that are just qualified, which really don't know nothing. I'm been in this business for 10 years, and I feel like I'm starting now to really grasp the meaning of coaching and training people. 10 years in, you really start to get it. You need experience though. If you want to be a doctor, you're gonna get your graduation, right? Yes. But then you're gonna do like 5 years to 6 years of apprenticeship, right? Where they're gonna put you on the side of a real doctor. For 5 years, you already studied like 10 years. But it's not enough. You're gonna be put on the side of a real doctor for another 5 to 7 years. And that's isn't all jobs. Right? Simple as that. And personal and training and coaching is exactly the same thing. You're qualified, you're gonna need years. Years. Yeah? And the beginners have this tendency of overcomplicating because they wanna show the qualification. They are insecure. There is insecurity. If everything I do I have to explain it to you half an hour, I'm insecure. Right? There should be a trust. Right? You choose me because you like the way I speak, I make you feel comfortable. I don't know why you choose me. I start coaching you, right? I can't be in every session explaining you the story of fitness all the time, right? We've got to reach a point of trust. Trust. Then you know what? If after 2 months you're not happy, you can leave and go somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? But it has to start a percentage of trust. You're not borrowing me money. You know what I'm saying? You are training with me. I'm training you. That's the trust, right? And with that, I don't have to over-explain everything all the time, right? But hey, I don't blame beginners either. That's why they call beginners. But yeah, the overcomplicating things is true. And I've realized also a lot of trainers you see on YouTube, they are just new trainers. They've been training for like maybe a year, or they all new qualified trainers, all of them. I can tell from the way they speak, the way they explain an exercise, their insecurity. The vast majority they just qualify, or maybe they even don't, and they start doing YouTube videos. And you got to be careful out there, like anywhere else. You know, you got to be careful out there. Me, I lost loads of clients throughout the years because of mistakes I've made, because I didn't know, right? I didn't have the practice, right? Your job has got to be practice. I never was sided, you know. I never like. I'm a solitary individual. I don't do good in packs. I like to learn my own way, and it takes years. It takes you lose 3, 4, 5 clients throughout 10 clients throughout the years, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? I'm happy. Going back, I will do it exactly the same. And so now I grasped it. I have different weekly plans. I have the 15 weeks training plan for people that want to lose fat and maintain muscle mass after the bulk. That's ideal after the bulk. I do the 15 weeks bulking period. Now it's way more structured, and I get way better results with my with my clients, you know. And I'm happy with where I am right now. So yeah, as long as you got your calories intake on point, you got your fat, carbs, and proteins on point. Do not get fixated with proteins. I don't know what the hell is wrong with people. I do not know. Proteins is a huge market. That's what it is. And proteins are over celebrated and overused by far. Why is that? Do you want to know why is that? Not because of the best thing after pasta or lasagna, you hear me? It's because they are absolutely tremendously profitable. Because you buy them from China for nothing, because they are nothing. And you sell them across the ocean for something. That's why proteins are so mentioned and they are so over talked about. Is because it's a great product to make money, because it costs you nothing from places you don't even need to go. You call up, you get your shipment, you don't need to check anything. It's going to be signed with a paperwork which nobody will check. Nobody knows what the powder is really, but the paper says that, and everybody's going to take for it, right? Unless you want to pay money, so it's going to cost you money to go to a lab and have it checked, and very likely when you get the check back, you're not going to be happy with it, and you're going to lose a bunch of money. Yeah, but profitable in terms of profit, proteins are absolutely great. You call a guy in China. Now you got people on Instagram, on YouTube. It's very easy to find phone numbers of those type these days, right? You order, I don't know, 50 kilograms of those things, right? You can pay them extremely cheap because it's garbage. It's garbage. And then you're going to label it here and you're going to sell it for 20, 50 times the price you bought it. And you will be extremely profitable with proteins. That's why proteins are so talked about, overused, overhyped up, over everything, because it's a product that is extremely profitable. Okay, that's the only reason. There is just a certain amount of proteins you can take. After that, you're either going to put it on, right, as fat, you're going to piss it out, or you're going to use it to repair muscle. But there's only so much you can take. There's only so much you can take. So there's no need. I see people with the big belly. They tell me they take 2 grams of proteins a day, per kilogram. Sorry, 2 grams of proteins per kilogram. Yeah. And they look, they're never trained. They actually look very bloated, because proteins in excess bloats you. Yes, it does. So think about it carefully, about the protein thing, because this is such a massive scam that I cannot believe it. And it is a brainwash thing, because I talk to friends of mine and things, and the first thing they tell me is, you're taking proteins. They don't know nothing about fitness, but they know about the proteins. How's that possible? They know nothing about training, nothing, but they know proteins. And they're going to do the same with creatine. Now they're trying to bring back creatine, because creatine is very similar. It comes in powders. Nobody checks nothing. You buy it in bulk for nothing really, because it is you're buying garbage really, and for very cheap. You get it shipped. It probably will cost you more the shipping than the product itself, which is crazy. And then boom, you sell these creatines to people, and God knows, bro, lift weights. You want some creatine? Creatine, if you wanna eat it from real food, is stored in muscles of the animals. Muscles. Yeah? So you can do, what I do is, I don't hype creatines as much, first and foremost. I mean, I take it for what it is. And yeah, muscles. You get a piece of muscle, you're gonna have creatine in there, if you want your creatine. proteins. You don't need to check your proteins, man. If you have your calories intake figured out, and you eat real food, right? If you eat real food, yeah, you're gonna end up eating animal, because the rest is not real food, right? Real food is animal product, yeah, and vegetables and fruit, right? That's it. That's what nature creates. If the human being lose the ability to process food, from one day to the other, nothing can be produced anymore. We're not going to have rice anymore. We're not going to have pasta anymore. We're not going to have pizza anymore. We're not going to have bread anymore. Nothing. It's all processed, produced by a human being, by a person. But we're still going to have animal products. We're still going to have flipping potatoes. We're still going to have vegetables and fruits. Right? So stick to that. And if you stick to that, your protein is going to be fine, your carbs is going to be fine, and your fat is going to be fine. That's it. That is it. That is flipping it. But people don't like it. I don't know why. People don't like it. People don't like the story. People would appreciate me more. Let me tell you, I will get more clients if I'll come here and I'll start showing you my product, my this, my that. In the meantime, I'm not even taking it. I'm not even using that thing. I'm staying flipping away from it. I'm just trying to sell it to you. You know, I'm trying to take advantage. And I'll get more clients like that. Because I will be in line with the view. But because I catch the scam immediately, and I understand finances. I have a good understanding of business and profits and losses, and I know that in order to make a huge profit, you got to buy something of very, very little, very, very little, add value to it, some way, somehow, and then market, like put a flipping label on it and sell it. And that's what they're doing with the protein shakes, which is the most garbage thing ever. Most garbage thing ever. If it was good stuff, everybody would look awesome in the gym. Right? If it was great stuff, everybody would look awesome at the gym. Guess what they don't? Guess what they don't? And guess what happened? As soon as they lose the love, because people go in and out fitness all the time, and they may train for 6 months, take their proteins and whatever they do, they swell up, all water, and as soon as they stop, in a space of 2 weeks, they lose all their gains. They go back to where they were. They didn't put any muscle on. How sad is that? But hey, guys, we gotta train. Yeah? We gotta train. We gotta stay strong, positive, work out, smile as much as we can, even for no reason. Don't have a reason. You don't have to have a reason to smile. So I got 8 weeks to go for my cut. I'm starting to look, 72 kg for me is very high. And I'm actually very happy with the way I look already. For me, 5 or 6 years ago, when I was competing, I would be panicking right now. Absolute panic. Getting to 70 kg was a panic thing for me already. Because I was very lean all the time. I was very shredded and lean for my competitions. And I would actually bulk up to 70 back in the days. That was my bulk target for a long time. And then I would go back down. But now, you know, time goes on, you get stronger, you put muscle on. And now I bulk up to 80. yeah, which is a crazy number. I had to get used to it first, to the idea, yeah. Um, but I don't do endurance things anymore. Hello, I wish I could read your name, but yeah. So I am very, very soft at the minute for my standards. Um, but I got 8 weeks to go, and you will see me. It's not that I am telling you something and disappear. I'll be here, cut to shred. You'll see it. And if you see me on Facebook, on my Facebook, no, Instagram, I deleted everything on Instagram. I had loads of pictures there, but I deleted everything because Instagram is dead to me. Instagram is absolutely useless, dead. Um, and it's just an environment that I don't like. So I deleted everything. That's it. There's no me on Instagram anymore. I'm done with Instagram. I only got YouTube. I got the Facebook account open because I don't know how to delete it. I don't think you can delete it. You can deactivate it, but your account will stay there. Can you believe that? I don't know how to deactivate. I don't really care. I don't really care, but there are pictures of me during my Ironman, and you will see that I'm half the size of now. But you will see me in about 8 weeks. That means, no, I know when it is. The 21st of August is my end. Then I'm gonna go through maintenance for the rest of August, September, October maintenance, November maintenance, and as soon as we, no, I'm lying to you, November we start the bulking, and we do November, December, January, 3 months of bulking, and then we do February, March, April. It depends on what you want to do. You can even do 4 months of bulking. Maybe it's better. You do November, December, January, February of bulking, and then you do March, April, May. The cut to shred. So what you do is you use the winter, right, to bulk, because nobody's going to see your body. You're going to be wearing jumpers. You're going to be wearing jackets. You're going to be wearing hoodies. Nobody knows nothing. You can put on 10 kg during the winter, nobody will see. Nobody will see, nobody will notice. Because you covered up all the time. So I like that. I put my bulk on during the winter. Then during the spring, I do my cut. I am late this year for various reasons. I'm not gonna break your balls with that. But usually I do this way ahead. But because of what I've just mentioned at the beginning of the live, of my loss during the winter and everything, I lost my connection, you know. So primarily I wanted to bulk all 2026. Imagine that. I just said, you know what, I want to just put flipping crazy amount of muscle for a year straight. And then 2027 I bulk, trying to get to 69 cut to shred, right? And it's not easy. But it didn't go well because I was dirty bulking and my intestine got irritated, and I couldn't eat anymore. So pretty much. So my body, it was my. The thing is, this is your body is an entity. It's not just a piece of meat carrying your brain. It's an entity, in my opinion. It is an entity, and as an entity, learns. Your body learns. Your body gets used to things, and it likes habits, right? And it's got nothing to do with your brain. So if you, for 10 years, you bulk at the same time, you cut at the same time, you do everything pretty much the same way because you're serious about this. When you change 1 year, your body's not going to be very happy with it because it's got to learn the thing. And that's, I think, what happened to me. And plus my body didn't like it, the way I was bulking. my body realized that I was bulking the wrong way because of loss, because of yeah, traumatic experience, and my body saved me. Actually, my body single-handedly saved me from myself. My body said, "No, bro, no, bro. We have not done this for 10 years. To eat garbage for a year straight. We ain't doing it. I am not gonna let you do this." And about a month in, no, I'm like, because I started dirty bulking in January. After my loss, I lost an uncle in December, end of December, Christmas Eve to be precise. That is terrible. And so I bulked, and I just managed to do January, February. Already in March, my body was not agreeing with it anymore already. I would be bloated, I wouldn't go to the toilet correctly, I would have skin rashes. My body was just exploding. My body was trying the best way to say, Vin, I am not doing this, mate. I don't know how I'm going to tell you, right? And at the end, I understood about my body. And guess what? As soon as I started, you know what? I was like, you know what? Let's go what I was used to. Let's go back to cutting. I'm going to end it a bit later. And my body reacted greatly because it's used to it. It's used to it. I've been doing it 10 years straight. So I think I missed 1 year of cut to shred because of injuries. Because I have hernias on my neck. 2 of them, to be precise. I gotta go, guys. They're calling me. Alright? I gotta go. I wish you a good day. God bless you. Alright? Take it easy. No stress. Work hard. Bye-bye.